I am Mrs. Usha Raghavachar, Colonel Raghavachar's wife. My age is 84 years. My daughter, my granddaughter.
Hi, I'm Padma, popularly known in the family as Padu. I'm 58 years old. I'm a lawyer by profession. She's my mother, and that's my niece, Janavi.
Hi guys, I'm Janvi. I'm 20 years old. I'm turning 21 very soon. I'm a student. I'm in my third year of my undergrad degree, and I'm also a model. And this is my grandmother. This is my aunt.
So I had no idea. When I came by, that patch was the blood patch. Then that opposite lady who used to come and stay in the afternoon, she used to spend some time with her mother. She noticed that my skirt was red stained. Then my mother took me inside. She said, you started getting these periods. So she showed me how to fold that and put it and all that. So 3 days she said I should not come inside the kitchen, move about anywhere in the house. She gave me one mat and one plate and one glass and told me to sit in one place
In one room.
for 3 days. After 3 days, she said I must have a bath and come back and watch all what I used. Nothing much is given, only one mat is given for sleeping and one wooden plank for the head. That's all. So it was like that.
And then food.
School, I used to go, at school I used to go and come. But at home I am not supposed to because we are treated like untouchables those days. We should not touch anybody, should not touch anything in the house, nothing like that.
So I was telling Janavi, when Kanaka Peddamma was sitting outside, my brother had come from NDA. So at that time, he came and asked my brother, why is she sitting outside like this? And she sat and explained the whole thing to him, and he accepted it. But I was a little, bothered by it. And after he left, I asked Mummy, why are you telling Gopi all this? So she said, he has asked me and I need to give him the complete information. Whom will he go and ask? So that was a very interesting conversation which Amma and I had. And it was wonderful because I used to see everybody managing, in fact, my Pedaya used to sit and cook for everybody because my Pedamma was outside.
In Kannada they call periods muttagidale, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. In Telugu ಬೈಟ ఉంది. In Tamil வெளியில இருக்கிறா, உள்ளே இல்லை. They will say like that. In Hindi महीना आया है.
Okay.
So when they say
बाहर है, महीना आया है.
ಹೊರಗೆ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ means she's out.
All these words are in context of outside a space.
So outside means they are outside of the regular household routine.
That would naturally mean they are on their period.
So whether it's Telugu or Tamil or Kannada, they say outside.
It's the same context.
Context is the same where it was followed, and those were the words they were using. We were using words like chums, and that's all I can think.
Yeah, even I grew up with Mama and you saying chums.
Chums.
So that's what I knew it as. For the first few years of my life, my friends and I also used to just say chums, or we used to just refer to it as periods.
Disposal was done just by wrapping up in a paper and then putting in a dustbin, and it used to go. That's all. Dustbin, when you empty it, that's how it is. So
Yeah, I think it's been the same for all of us.
that's a commonest way of disposal.
Yeah.
I
Even
think so. Yes.
I either use like newspapers. I used to use newspapers or toilet paper just
When you are traveling and all, you throw them outside.
outside where?
Outside the
Outside
window.
the
on
window.
road somewhere.
Yeah. So the cup, we used to wash it with hot water, cold water, disinfect it, and store it. This thing. Yeah, but rest of it, the disposal was like that. When we were kids, we were just flushing it down the toilet. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, we had no qualms about it because we didn't know any other ways, and The friends would say, yeah, we just flush it down, and they would flush it down. So the thing was, if there was no water, then it would get stuck. So
But I remember once that growing up, my brother and I used to share a room. And so I would have my periods a lot of time, and I would make the active effort and like hide that I did, because it was kind of weird for him to be using the same bathroom as me and seeing like, pads covered in blood, like wrapped up and thrown. So I remember growing up, while we would share the bathroom, I would make an active effort to make it hidden that I had my period. I don't really know why. I just thought like it would put him in an uncomfortable position to know that I was on my period or anything like that, because it was never spoken about.
that's what, she didn't do anything like that, but they got me new clothes, and then they wrote a letter to my grandmother and my grandfather, and then they sent back letters saying congratulations and something like that. In fact, it was very interesting, because when I was in 9th standard, my grandfather had come home, and he's asking my mother, Padma pedda kaleda inka, that means hasn't she become a big girl as yet? Then she said, no, she's become a big girl. Even the younger ones have become a big girl. So it was like they had to inform them. So they didn't do any of those ceremonies. Even we didn't do for you and your sister and my daughters, Devika, Divya. We didn't do any of those ceremonies, because I think we had moved away.
Actually, after period, the parent, especially the mother, used to teach the daughter to be very careful. And though she never said that she's getting associated with boy will harm her or something like that, but normally they had an eye on her more. Where she goes, what she does, restriction was there in a moment. Those.
But I think my grandmother's generation, my grandmother was married at 14.
She was married at 14.
In little more, actually, people used to looking for the marriages also.
See?
Once you get your period.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back then, 16, 17, 18, like child marriage. You're saying child marriage, why?
And periods, at that time, 14, 15 years only, they were wanting to get me married.
I would have died.
But somehow it didn't happen. Thank God. Yeah.
But my grandmother was married at 14, and I think they used to send the girl after she got her periods. After a few years, they used to send her to the boys' house. Anyway, girls were not going to school in my grandmother's generation, right? Maybe they went till primary school, and after that they didn't. The moment they used to get the periods, they used to make them stop and sit at home.
So they never thought of a career those days for girls. Only marriage was the list. It was in the list.
It was a priority.
Yeah, priority. Correct.
The first time I came across Mahina was actually on Instagram, and I was actually really, really mind blown. The fact that a product like this could be innovated is so revolutionary for every single girl on this planet, because it makes our lives so much easier. And I think I even visited the website the first time I saw an advertisement. It was quite revolutionary for me, actually, and I cannot wait to test it out.
So this is the first time I'm seeing Mahina's product, and I'm really impressed because it is reusable and so environmental friendly. This is the first of its kind, I think, guys.